Rahim. Hello and Assalamu alaikum wherever you are watching and listening us. This is Planet FM 87.6 and I'm your host, your RJ Rabbiya. Today we are going to discuss an important visit of Pakistan PM Shehbaz Sharif to China, his 5-day visit. He's embarked on his 5-day visit to China. The visit aims to boost the multi-billion-dollar China-Pakistan economic corridor. It was launched decades ago, and several projects related to energy infrastructure had already been completed. PM Shehbaz Sharif also prepared an action plan to encourage Chinese companies to set up industries in Pakistan. The aim is to strengthen bilateral ties and boost economic cooperation. He will meet Chinese leader and President Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Liang to discuss key projects and investment under CPEC. The visit also seeks to enhance trade, agriculture, industry, IT, and energy collaboration with a focus on attracting Chinese investment in Pakistan. This visit also includes the discussions on upgrading the ML1 railway line, Gwadar Port, development and the Karakoram Highway phase renovation. The PM will also address the business forum where representation from Pakistani companies will meet their Chinese counterparts to explore opportunities of investment and trade in critical sectors. The two countries have a long history of strategic and economic and diplomatic cooperation with CPEC projects for $2.4 billion, creating employment for Pakistani youth and electricity, highways, railways project and transmission networks in Pakistan. The visit aims to build its momentum, further improving the two countries' relation and bilateral partnership and also promoting with economic growth. So to discuss this important visit, we have a very special and honorable guest with us, Mr. Zameer Asadi. He's a media fellow in China International Press Communication Center. Mr. Zameer is also a senior and renowned journalist and researcher in Pakistan-China affairs. He studies from Renmin University of China. Sir, I welcome you in my show. How are you?
I'm fine, Ji. Thank you very much.
Sir, we are very honored to have you here. And let's discuss the PM visit to China. First of all, sir, can you give me some sense of the significance of PM Shehbaz Sharif visit, particularly when it comes to timing of this visit?
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much for inviting me to talk about this very important and significant visit of the Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif to China.
Yeah.
And the timing of this visit is very important as it is the very first official visit of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif after he takes the oath as the second time as the Prime Minister of Pakistan. And you can see whenever the Pakistani leadership visits China or the Chinese leadership visits Pakistan, such kind of visits they are always very important. Yeah. And they gain a huge attention of the media, not only in Pakistan but in China and the media of the international community as well.
Indeed.
And then definitely the international community is also looking for this visit as well, because they know that Pakistan and China, they have a very special relationship, and this relationship goes beyond 7 decades, and this is a very trusted relationship, brotherly relationship. We are neighbors, and we have time-tested relationship, which is really known as higher than Himalayas and sweeter than honey, stronger than steel, and deeper than oceans. And the people who have traveled to Pakistani people who have traveled to China, or the Chinese people who have traveled to Pakistan, they have really felt the emotions of this relationship. So I think like this time when Pakistani Prime Minister with his cabinet and a huge business delegation is visiting China, it's really very important because Pakistan right now is in a phase when he's looking forward towards a huge economic investment in the country, and Pakistan I think is going through a critical moment of the history when we are going through the transformation of the various sectors, and China has always played a very significant role when it comes to the transformation of the various sectors in Pakistan. Either you talk about the energy sector in Pakistan, either you talk about the infrastructural development in Pakistan, either you talk about the vocational training centers in Pakistan, either you talk about the transformation of our educational sector, transformation of our medical sector. So there are many things that we will talk about in our program. So I think this visit is very important, and we are having high hopes that at the end of this visit there will be very practical agreements between two sides, and that will actually cultivate billions of dollars of investment from China in Pakistan.
Right. Sir, first stop of PM will be in Shenzhen, and can you tell the importance of this city particularly? Shenzhen?
Definitely, this is the city, Shenzhen. It's a very well-known city in China,
Okay.
and it's known as a high-tech development center, not only in China but across the global community.
All right.
And this is important because the GDP of this city is higher than many of the European countries.
Right.
And just last year, the GDP of this city was locked on $482 billion.
Hmm.
Just the GDP of this city. This city is a part of the province known as Gwangju.
Alright.
And the credit goes to the high-tech development of the city.
And I think hub of Huawei technology.
Yeah, headquarter of the Huawei is also there, and the Prime
Yeah.
Minister Shehbaz Sharif have also visited the head office of the Huawei. So the first stopover of the Prime Minister and our delegation to this city shows us that how much focus of our delegation is on the high-tech development in Pakistan.
Right.
So right now you can see that the Pakistani Prime Minister and our Chief Minister Punjab, Maryam Nawaz Sharif, is also focusing on the high-tech development in Punjab as well, and she has announced to develop the various IT towers and IT centers in Punjab province as well, and the other provincial governments as they are also doing their best to develop the IT centers in their provinces. So I think this the visit in this city, in the first stop in this city, shows us that the Pakistan understands, the Prime Minister understands the importance of the high-tech development in Pakistan right now, and they are looking for towards the investment in the high-tech development of the Pakistani sector. And the Chinese, they are very well known, and they are known as the leading manufacturers of the high-tech industry across the globe. And this city has particularly played a very important and the significant role in terms of the high-tech development. And this city has also a very you can say a remarkable story of its development, because when back in 1980s, when China announced its reforms and opening up policies back in 1980s under the leadership of Mr. Tang Xiaoping. At that time, Tang Xiaoping was the head of the China. So this was the first city, coastal city, where the first special economic zone was declared. First special economic zone. And right now, the concept of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor under the flagship project of Belt and Road Initiative, the Gwadar is also declared as a special economic zone. And the Chinese and the Pakistani side, with the mutual consultation, they have, agreed to develop Gwadar as the replica of Shenzhen city.
Okay.
So this is very important. Both sides, they want to replicate the same economic model of Shenzhen that was adopted in Shenzhen for the economic development and for the rapid economic development of Shenzhen. So they want to invite the same companies from Shenzhen to Pakistan, that companies who have played a very, very critical and important role in the development of the city. Either it is about the high-tech development, either it is about the tourism development there, it is about the banking development, either it is about the agricultural development there. So or either you talk about their manufacturing development. So I think this, Gwadar and Shenzhen, when you talk about Gwadar, you talk about Shenzhen, because both cities, now they are connected as sister cities.
Right.
So the significance of Prime Minister in his visit as a first stopover in Shenzhen shows that how much our delegation, our Prime Minister is committed towards the development of Gwadar port and the Gwadar city. And it shows that Prime Minister is very much committed and serious about the development of the Balochistan as well. So it is a very important message for the Balochistan, for the Baloch people as well, that the Prime Minister is having on this particular visit. And I think in the coming days, you will see that a lot of investment from this city will be coming to Pakistan as well. And we're talking that Prime Minister has visited the headquarter of the Huawei. So just one day ago, the Huawei has announced that they are going to train more than 2 lakh 2 lakh Pakistani students in the fields of artificial intelligence and the information technology.
Right,
So
right.
and the president of the Huawei said that while he was meeting with the Pakistani Prime Minister, that it is just a gift from the Huawei.
Right.
So you can imagine that how much the Chinese companies, they have the huge regard for the Pakistan, and they really take it very seriously when you talk about the development of Pakistan. So right now, when we talk about the high tech development, we talk about the information technological development of Pakistan. So the Huawei is the leading technological manufacturer in China. So they are going to train more than 2 lakh students who are in artificial intelligence and IT sector.
IT sector.
So I think we should be thankful to Huawei for their contribution, and then they are going to modernize the agriculture sector in Pakistan,
Right.
and they are going to invest in the e-governance sector in Pakistan, and they are also going to help us in the digitization of the economy as well.
Yeah.
So there are many other Chinese companies who are contributing, but this is the latest announcement that is, I think, will excite the Pakistani students and the Pakistani youth in
And in my
Pakistan.
view, we often say that CPAC will be a game changing. I think the things you have mentioned, that Shenzhen, the project that are going on in Shenzhen will, and Gwadar will be replicate when it comes to information technology, artificial intelligence, and particularly the IT sector. That would be a real game changing.
Definitely. When you
under CPAC project.
right now there is a talk of the town when you talk about the high tech development, that it is about the cloud computing, big data,
Exactly.
Internet of Things. So China is leading and dominating in all of these
Domains.
in all of these domains. So Pakistan is a lucky country that Pakistan is having a very good connections, very good relations with China, and China is very open to Pakistan. So you can see just one company of China, they are they will be facilitating 2 lakhs students of Pakistan. You can imagine that how much they will be investing on 2 lakh students.
Exactly.
It is not easy. It is not easy to say that we are going to train 2 lakh students of Pakistan. To see how much millions they will be investing.
Right.
So this shows the commitment of the Chinese society towards Pakistan, and it shows that how much value they have for the relationship with Pakistan, and they want to see a prosperous and a developed Pakistan.
Yeah. Sir, my next question to you is CPAC Phase 1 achievements, what were they, and employment opportunities for youth when we talk about the second phase development and eventually the third phase.
Definitely, in Pakistan, if we talk about the first phase of the CPAC development, right. When it was going to be launched back in 2013, 14 or 15, when Chinese President Mr. Xi Jinping visited Pakistan, and Mia Nawaz Sharif was the Prime Minister at that time, he hosted President Xi Jinping in Islamabad, and that was a huge and a great welcome of Chinese President in Islamabad. We were there as a journalist, we covered that event, and we really felt that a great leader of China is here, a country who is having a second largest economy right now at this time when we are talking. So at that time the CPAC was being announced. So we can see that Pakistan faced a lot of challenges in the last 10 years, but with the commitment of Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz under the leadership of Mia Nawaz Sharif at that time, and under the leadership of Mr. Hassan Iqbal, I would like to mention, as a planning minister, he really devoted his time for the real implementation of the CPAC initiative. So I think in the last 10 years we have remarkable achievements as far as the development of the CPAC phase 1 is concerned, because right now just last year when the first anniversary of the first decade was celebrated in Islamabad and across the globe, and the major anniversary of that first Belt and Road the first decade of anniversary was celebrated in Beijing, and I was also invited by the Chinese media group, and I was there in Beijing, and our caretaker Prime Minister Mr. Anwarullah Kakar at that time was there. So I saw that the Chinese side, they appreciated Pakistan at that time, because Pakistan really achieved a huge success, and Pakistan cultivated more than $26 billion of investment in the last 10 years in the first phase of CPAC, and in this we really managed to complete more than 6,000 megawatt power projects, clean energy projects that are contributing more than one-third energy requirements of Pakistan. And then we create the CPAC first phase created more than 236,000 direct jobs for the Pakistani people, and those guys really proved to be a great financial support for their families. And then the first phase also generated more than $17 billion for Pakistan in terms of revenue, and more than $2.12 billion of taxes were collected under CPAC phase 1 and regarding various projects. And if you talk about the motorways, more than 500 kilometers motorways were developed under CPAC phase 1. And we can see as you talk about the Gwadar port, Gwadar port was was developed and it made functional, and more than 20,000 ton of 3 berths were developed in Gwadar port. Gwadar coastal highway was developed, and Gwadar was connected to the largest city of Pakistan, Karachi. Right. And the first phase of the Gwadar free zone has been completed, and there are more than 46 companies, local and the Chinese companies are working, including the banking sector, tourism sector, fisheries, and the agriculture sector. They are working in the Gwadar free trade zone, and the second free trade zone of the Gwadar is under construction. And then we can see that under the CPAC phase 1, Gwadar International Airport is being completed. I think in the coming November it's going to be inaugurated. So, and then in medical sector, there are a lot of new medical equipment was imported from China.
And there is another development, Gwadar Hospital.
Definitely, Gwadar Hospital that is providing a good medical facilities to the locals, and the primary school.
The art facilities are there.
Yeah, but primary school was also developed there. Desalination plants were built up there that are providing the clean drinking water. Solar panels were provided to the people for the electricity purpose. And there are a lot of things we can talk about only about the Gwadar. So these are the things that are not yet, I think, discussed and publicized, that needs to be discussed again and again, and needs to tell to the people that what we have gained as a nation in the last 10 years. And these are the real remarkable achievement as a society that we have gained. And we were talking about the medical sector and education sector. A lot of our, hundreds of our students are there in Chinese universities on the different fellowships and scholarships, who are getting their PhDs in various subjects. And there are many and you can talk about vocational training centers who have trained the less educated people, and those people they have performed efficiently on various CPAC projects. So I think the various remarkable achievements of CPAC phase 1 are the real pride of Pakistani society, because following the various challenges and the real difficulties when it comes to sometimes we have also faced the 3 years COVID-19 period, and then there was sometimes international propaganda about the CPAC projects is also there. Sometimes domestic propaganda we also face, but our government and our society on one page unitedly encountered all of the propagandas, all of the negative voices, and unitedly I think pursued its development, and a lot of remarkable achievements are here.
And particularly security forces also played its role in not only sacrificing their lives, but also to make sure that all projects will complete on time.
Definitely, the credit goes to the security forces, because before 2013 we have faced the challenge of terrorism. And after the launch of the Zameer Asadi operation, I think that of the Zameer Asadi operation played a critical role in providing a foolproof security environment and the feasible environment for the Chinese investors in Pakistan to move across Pakistani society and to work on the various projects. And I would appreciate that the Chinese engineers, they have really sacrificed their lives. They are working about 24 hours in Pakistan. Their families are there in China. They are missing. I know many of my colleagues, Chinese colleagues, because from last 10 years we are working as a media fellow. I am visiting various CPAC projects, so we have developed a lot of friends, Chinese friends who are working on these projects. So they are really missing their families, but they know that they are working in a friendly country, and this is their duty to help the Pakistani society in terms of the development of these projects. So they are really happy, and the credit really goes to them and their families as well, who have sent their loved ones to a very different society to work on such a long-term project that is not going to run in the next 10 years. It's a long-term continuous project. Maybe it will last for the next 10, 20 or 30 years. So these are the guys who are going to stay in Pakistan, and this country has really become a second home to them. So I think the achievements of the CPAC phase 1 are really remarkable and needs to be appreciated. Indeed. And it needs to be discussed again and again. And definitely CPAC phase 2 will be there, and we'll talk about what's going to be there in CPAC phase 2.
All right. You guys are listening Planet FM 87.6, and we are also live on our Facebook page. Don't forget to log in on Planet FM Radio Pakistan. Planet FM Radio Pakistan, and today we are discussing the PM visit to China, and to discuss that we have a very special guest, Mr. Zameer Asadi. Sir, when we talk about yesterday, I think there was some address. During his address, PM has said the government is taking various measures to protect the lives of every Chinese working across the country ever since the act in Bisham, and concern about Chinese national in Pakistan. How important this statement is when it comes to addressing security challenges?
Definitely, it shows that Pakistan is really very serious in terms of providing the foolproof security environment to our Chinese brothers and sisters who are working here in Pakistan. And the PM and our security agencies, they have ensured and assured to the Chinese side that definitely rest assured that we will never allow our rivals and these restless elements of the society of this terrorist organization to hit back again to the Chinese brothers and sisters who are working on these projects. We really feel the pain and the sorrows and the grief of the families of these Chinese people who have sacrificed their life in the recent terrorist incident. That was very painful. As a Pakistani citizen, we can feel that these people who have traveled from China to Pakistan working on various projects, they have sacrificed their lives. So I think Prime Minister have assured to the Chinese business community there in Shenzhen while addressing to the Pakistan-China Business Forum, and that statement was really appreciated by the Chinese business community, and there was really a great, huge round of applause when Prime Minister gave the commitment that there will not be any other such kind of worst attack in the future, and a lot of more additional security measures have been taken by the government and the security agencies to ensure that such kind of incidents will be snubbed in the future. So I think it will elevate the confidence of the Chinese investors, the business community, and encourage them to come to Pakistan in a big number and to invest in Pakistan. One thing should be very clear, that we as a society should respect the Chinese investors, the Chinese business community, because they are really playing a huge role, a great role in terms of the development of the Pakistani society. And I can tell you, I have traveled very frequently to China. Recently, just a week ago, I have come back from China. Right. We have attended a workshop on China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, and just after the Eid, just 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, I am again going to attend one of the workshop in Beijing and in Hangzhou. So I can tell you, the Chinese investors and the Chinese companies and the Chinese government officials, they are very committed for the development of Pakistan. The only thing we need to do is that we have to show our commitment, and we need to provide the foolproof security to the Chinese citizen, and they are right, and they really deserve that.
Exactly.
Every foreign citizen who is serving to Pakistani society, they need a huge respect. They need a foolproof security, because they are sacrificing their time. They are far away from their families, and and you can imagine that this is their career as well.
Exactly.
They are here to develop their career as well, and they are here to develop our society. They are here just to improve our lives as well. So I think I can tell you my personal experience just in last 10 years as my work and my stay in Beijing, that the Chinese companies, they are very committed, and they are very eager, and they are very ready to invest in Pakistan. This is just us, this is just we, and we have to ensure our commitment, and we have to show our will that we are ready to facilitate them at any cost.
Right. Mr. Zameer, you already mentioned about technological development, but I would like a bit elaboration on it, that China is a hub of technological development, and PM also met with the chairman of Huawei corporation, and he talked about latest innovation technology and also invited him to expand its investment and portfolio in Pakistan. And there is also a frame of agreement, MOUs, signed between the two ministries of information technology, and Huawei also is going to provide free training, as you also mentioned, free training to 200,000 Pakistanis youth in information technology and you can say that artificial intelligence, which is a need of the hour. So how do you see these initiatives and developments, particularly when it comes to training the youth in artificial intelligence and information technology?
Definitely, right now this is a need of the time, and
Exactly.
right now we are living in a digital era, and we can see that if you talk about the American society, or the European society, or even the Chinese society, everyone that everyone is talking about the digital development of the various sectors, because the transformation the transformation of the various sectors needs to be digitized, and if you digitalize your various sectors, then definitely it helps your economy. So I think for the real outcome of the good economy, for the real benefits of the good economy, and for development of the sustainable economy right now in this modern era, we have to develop our economy on a digitalized basis, and for that we have to go or adopt e-commerce, e-governance, and such kind of digital channels we have to adopt. So I think the digital experience sharing from China is very important, and we know that it's very expensive. The digital developments of China, they are the leading manufacturers of the digital developments, and we know that the PM has been offered that some of the Chinese technological development companies, they are going to offer free of cost trainings to Pakistani students. So I think we should avail this opportunity, and this is the future of Pakistan, and I think right now the Chinese side is the only side, but we can say that they are opening their doors of technological developments to Pakistan,
Right.
and I think there will be many other companies other than this company who has offered to Pakistan more to train more than 200,000 students. I think there will be many other companies who will be coming to Pakistan and are coming to Pakistan and have invested in the last 10 years in Pakistan for the digitalization of our economy and for the digitalization of our various sectors. So let's hope at the end of this visit we will be having very good news in terms of the digital developments and digital collaborations from China. And I would like to mention another very important project from China, that is about the fiber optic. China has already laid down more than 800 kilometers fiber optic from anchoring in Pakistan from Khunjrab border. That is the Pakistan-China border, and it's coming from Khunjrab to Rawalpindi. And another very important project that is not yet being discussed in Pakistan. Pakistan and China have signed a collaborative agreement. Under that agreement, China is going to route its internet traffic towards Africa and Europe from Pakistan.
Oh, that's
Yes,
interesting.
that's very interesting. It's a $240 million project, and it is called PEACE, Pakistan East Africa connecting Europe, agreement. It is
Right.
$240 million project that it's the concept of this initiative is that China is going to route it's all of its internet traffic from Pakistan towards Africa and Europe. So it will be a new alternate internet route of China towards
Okay.
Africa and Europe. As you can see, the significance of Pakistan in terms of the digital corridor and digitalization, how China is helping. So it will be more than 15,000 kilometer. You can say that the submarine cable will be laid down from Pakistan towards Africa
Right.
and Europe, and a fastest internet will also be provided to Pakistan under this
Project.
initiative, and Pakistan will be earning more than $400 million annually under this project only. So I think Pakistan I have a lot of a bundle of opportunities as far as the digital development of our society is concerned while working with China. So there are many other new initiatives coming from China as far as the digital corridor, Pakistan-China digital corridor is concerned. And if you will get a time in our next program, then we will be discussing that.
Inshallah, why not? Mr. Zameer, you talked about digitalization of economy and e-governance, and it is also very appreciative that Pakistan has population of 60% is youth, right? And when they get the trainings, when they get the employment, particularly in IT sector or artificial intelligence, how about the project of safe city and how much it strengthened the Pakistan-China relations? And also my question to you, main question is that how much youth will get benefit from all these e-governance, digitalization, training, and the fiber optics project you have mentioned. How much youth will get benefit from it?
Definitely, these are the new fields, and
Exactly.
these are the new door of opportunities
Hmm.
for the Pakistani students, for the Pakistani youth, and for Pakistan as well. Right now, what every country is looking for, every country right now is looking for the opportunities of job for its youth.
Yes.
And these are the new sectors that are emerging as the hub of opportunities for the young people. And Pakistan is really getting the direct advantages and benefits when it comes to these kind of opportunities, and when it comes to collaboration with China. So I think when it comes to artificial intelligence or e-governance or safe city, so these are the kind of sectors that are getting a free kind of you can say investment from China. And I think I would suggest Pakistani students that this is the time they should need to keep a very close eye on the development of CPAC projects.
Okay.
And they should this is a very serious suggestion, and they should need to know that what kind of new sectors are going to be included under CPAC phase 2.
Right.
Okay, information technology, mining,
Mining.
Agricultural development,
Industries.
industrial development, manufacturing, EV, electric vehicles, electric bikes, and mobiles development, new energy vehicles. These are the new sectors that are going to be included in CPAC phase 2, and will be getting billions of dollars of investment under CPAC phase 2 from China. So what we need to do is we need to educate and aware of our Pakistani youth and our
about them.
students. Right now, those students who are right now enrolling themselves in universities,
Right.
they are looking towards their master degrees. Okay, they need to enroll themselves in the subjects of artificial intelligence, big data, cloud computing,
Data science.
sciences, Internet of Things, ICT, industrial development subjects, agricultural development. There was a time when everyone was talking in Pakistan that what is the future of the agricultural development in Pakistan, why we should adopt this subject. Now you see that the basic focus of the CPAC phase 2 is agricultural development in Pakistan.
Right.
They are talking about that how the new seeds will be coming from China to Pakistan. You have noticed that some of the seeds from Pakistan were sent to space with the help of China. Have you noticed the news some months ago? So this is the collaboration, this is the future of agricultural development in Pakistan.
Right, definitely.
See, and I think the students need to get updated with the developments of CPAC, and those who will get the have a close eye on the development of CPAC, and they will get those who know that what are the new areas of the collaboration between China and Pakistan, and they will get enrolled in these subjects. Those will be the guys and students, they will be getting bundle of opportunities just after completing their degrees in these sectors. Exactly. They will not have to waste their time for job hunting process. So I think this is the time when the youth have to be align their interest with the CPAC.
And another thing,
and give me 1 minute. I would also like to mention that there is a study but that is launched under the leadership of the Ministry of Planning and Development, and that study quotes that under this CPAC phase 2, there are more than 1.2 million job opportunities going to be created. That's in incredible. CPAC phase 2, 12 lakh. 1.2 million. So you see the flux of job that's going to be generated in these sectors. But for that, you have to be well prepared yourself. You have to be very skillful. You have to be educated. You have good degrees in these sectors.
Exactly. Yes. And also my message to youth is, as you mentioned, that they have to enroll themselves in IT, in data science, and in big data and cloud computing, etc. They also need to visit timely the government websites, government of Pakistan, the Ministry of Planning and Development website, the Ministry of IT website, because with the passage of time under the project of CPAC, they also create the internship opportunities and other skillful training programs, as we already discussed that MOUs are signing between Chinese government and Pakistani government. So keep updated yourself and keep check to government websites, particularly government of Pakistan and ministries website. So
and for that, I would like to add one thing. CPACinfo.com is a website that is a very good website being operated in Pakistan about the CPAC that provides you the good job opportunities and the good projects update. As far as the CPAC is concerned, you should need to visit that website. That will tell you about the updates of the CPAC and what kind of job opportunities are coming under the CPAC projects in the coming years.
All right. You guys are listening Planet FM 87.6. We are also live on our Facebook page, Planet FM Radio Pakistan. You can log into our Facebook page and join our live discussion. And we are discussing today we are discussing the PM's visit to China, and to discuss that and to discuss its importance. We have Mr. Zameer Asadi, who is a senior journalist. Mr. Zameer, in the forum, PM talks about Pakistan's mineral resources, and he says that Pakistan has potential to boost its exports by bringing to use its gold and copper mines. In minerals and other natural resources can be also important avenue of cooperation and bilateral ties between China and Pakistan. So how much mining sector will get boost to improve, especially in research and development and new technologies for exploring the new potential for Pakistan?
Definitely, if you talk about the mining sector, this is also a very core area, a very focused area in the CPAC phase 2, and a research center, one of the research center on the mining sector is also going to be developed under CPAC phase 2 in Pakistan, and that shows that the mining sector of Pakistan also going to be modernized, and it's also going to be another sector that will help the Pakistani youth and the Pakistani students to get the job opportunities. And it's Pakistan is very well known as far as its mining potential is concerned. Right now, but there are a lot of challenges and hurdles as we talk about our mining industry. A lot of issues, but we understand that when it will be a new kind of a collaboration and a new kind of a door of opportunity from China in terms of the mining industry will be opened, then definitely we will see that this industry will also be elevated, and it's going to be another revenue generation source for Pakistan. and the mining industry of Pakistan will also be a good potential for not only for Pakistan but for this South Asian region, for Central Asian region, and for the other regions as well under the CPAC framework. So I think this mining has also a huge potential. And in the mining, I would like to mention that this mining sector has also grown exponentially in China. And if you visit the various websites of the mining sector in China, and the development of the mining sector in China, you will be amazed to see that how they are providing the facilities to their mining workers and the mining industries, and how much they have earned from this mining sector. I think their experience of mining, the development of the mining industry will definitely help Pakistan, and we can see that in the coming years this industry will also be developing on the modern basis, and it will be helping in the boosting of the Pakistan economy as well.
And beside Pakistan, mining and agriculture is particularly is an interest of Chinese as well.
Definitely.
It gives provide the opportunities, and also in research and development. So it is also very crucial and significance for them as well. Sir, we are going to wrap up our program. So before wrap up, I'm going to ask a very quick question to you. We have discussed thoroughly about the IT sector, about the agriculture. We have discussed the PM assurities about the security assurance, and and mining sector, etc. So but when it comes to geostrategic and geopolitical context, how much important China-Pakistan relations in whole this visit, and the when it comes to geostrategic and geopolitical context, keeping in view the tensions between other neighboring countries and Pakistan's important geostrategic importance in South Asia.
Yes, sir, this is a very important
Besides
question.
economics.
Yes, definitely. Pakistan, when we were the students in our grade 5 or grade 6 or grade 7, we were always studying that Pakistan geographically is located on a very important location in the region. So after our matriculation, or after our graduation, and after our getting our master's degree, when we entered in the field, in the practical field, and we joined our journalism industry, media industry, and we started working in this industry. Definitely then we came to know that how much the geographical location, the important geographical location Pakistan have. So on our one side, all of South Asia is located. On our other side, Central Asia, East Asia. Then our Gwadar is very next to Middle East.
Exactly.
And then from Central Asia there is you can go towards Russia, and we are located on a very important juncture of this region, and we are connecting more than 3 billion people of this region. More than 1.4 billion population is there in China, in East Asia. 1.4 billion population is there in India, then in Central Asia, and then we in Pakistan, in South Asia. So we are surrounded by more than 3 billion people of the globe. So we are living in a very important region.
Yes.
So right now I think we should have to capitalize and we should have to realize our importance, that what kind of important geographical and geostrategical location we are having, and how we can play our role in connecting this 3 billion people. And I think this is a very huge potential that Pakistan is having, just if you talk about to connect the people of this East Asia and South Asia. You just imagine that how the Europeans and the Americans, they are just getting the transit fees in terms of trade, $100 per truck, and they are earning millions and billions of dollars. So I think there is a huge potential to earn billions of dollars, but definitely there are these conflicts and tensions with our Indian neighbor that is always hostile to Pakistan, and is not ready to develop a good relation with Pakistan. And I think if India agrees to develop a good relation with Pakistan, on mutual basis, on peaceful basis, then definitely
shared interest.
With the shared interest, then definitely it will be big benefit to them, because they will be connected to Central Asia, and they will be by road connected to China,
exactly.
by passing Pakistan, So I think they should realize that the peaceful coexistence is the right demand of the public in South Asia and across the globe. So I think Pakistan is always open for such kind of negotiations and such kind of trade connectivity. So and this CPAC is as we are talking about China, and CPAC has always played a very critical role in terms of the development not only in Pakistan but in South Asia as well. And for now, Pakistan and China, they are open for the expansion of this CPAC towards Afghanistan. So we are, Pakistan and China, they are not only containing this development of CPAC to Pakistan, they are willing to expand this development. They are willing to expand open the doors
across the region.
Across the region. So they want to share the dividends of the developments with other neighboring countries of the region as well. So I think the expansion of CPAC, and then the development and the achievements and the benefits of CPAC have also attracted the attention of the international community. Some of our Middle Eastern brother countries, they have shown the interest to invest in the CPAC projects. So it shows that how transparently, how openly Pakistan and China, they have worked on these projects. And now international community, they are really accepting that this was a really, as you mentioned in your intro, is really a game changer project, and it's really gaining the attention, and they must have to be a part of it. And the Pakistani, the allies of Pakistan, the friends of the Pakistan, they if they really want to transform the various sectors of Pakistan, they need to be a part of it, because there are a lot of incentives that are offered by Pakistani government under the CPAC framework to the Chinese investors, and any of the international investors who will be a part of CPAC framework, any of the international company or any of the international government, they will be getting the same kind of business incentives from government of Pakistan under the CPAC framework. So I think it's very, Pakistan is geographically on a very important location. CPAC is a very mega initiative that Pakistan have done in the last 7 decades, and Pakistan have shown its capabilities, its capacity, its commitment, its will, that yes, we have the willingness to do and to transform our society, and we can do it. Just come and invest, and we can provide you the foolproof, secure environment, and we can provide you the feasible business environment as well.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Zameer Asadi, for your deep analysis and comprehensive insights. I hope that our audience who is listening us right now, or who is watching us on the Facebook Live, would get benefit, and especially youth would get benefit. Thank you so much once again, and it's quite an honor for Planet FM 87.6 to have you and to discuss the PM visit. So in my concluding remarks, I would say that PM Shehbaz Sharif visit further demonstrates the cooperation, the strategic ties and shared vision in various fields. It will reboost already strong ties between two countries, and reassuring Pakistan's strong commitment as ever as towards China and CPAC. And Pakistan reassures the second and third phase of CPAC will materialize in the same way the first phase did. We hope that state-to-state reassurances of shared interest and shared vision towards a common destiny of economic and strategic cooperation. Thank you so much once again. You were listening to Planet FM 87.6, and I was your host, your RJ Rabbiya, and we'll join you in some other show with another interesting topic. Till then, thank you so much. Bye bye. Fi aman Allah.